Hello everyone, how are we all doing? Welcome back to yet another Gnome Code live stream, and we're going to be playing some more of your games today. So this is the third of these live streams, kind of been a weekly thing at this point. Welcome everyone who's joining us. We've got Dark Nude, Green Bees, bunch of cool people in the chat, and we're hopefully going to play some cool games. So previously we had a bunch of super chats left over that we didn't get a chance to play. So we're going to be playing all of those games plus all the games from the members of the Gnome Code Academy. If you're in the Academy and you want to send a link now, you've still got time to do so. We'll be able to play it on the stream. You're obviously free to send in a super chat at any time. And maybe if we have time, we'll have time for free suggestions, but time's always pretty short on these kind of things. But welcome back, everyone. Hopefully you guys can enjoy the stream today. Now, people are asking about what's going to be the next tutorial series. You may remember on the last stream, I told you guys about the poll we were running. And so I can show you guys now the result of that poll. Let's bring that up. There you go. Can you see that? 16 votes for RPG. So it's going to be an RPG type game for our next tutorial series. Pretty cool. Some people don't really know what an RPG is or like what kind of game, because it's a pretty open-ended genre. It's like one of those terms, like could be anything. So, to clarify, more a game that's sort of like Skyrim or The Witcher, okay? Where you've got quests, you've got some enemies to kill, you've got some gear to buy, level up, NPCs to interact with, all those kind of mechanics. That's what we're going to be making for the tutorial. But let's get into our live stream. Now, actually, before we do, how's my Discord know? My Discord hasn't got the notification out. It's always a bit rubbish getting the live stream notifications. It doesn't seem to always do it. So let's just share that we are live with everyone. And hopefully you Academy guys realize too. But for the first game we've got to play today, we're going to start off with the super chats from the last stream. Okay, so this is called Pizza Detta. Not really sure what this is all about. Let's put the music off for now. This is the game. Pizza Detta. You're in big trouble. You bought so many pizzas, you ended up using the mafia's credit card. And now you're stuck delivering pizzas to pay them back for all the money you blew on cheese and crust. Hopefully I got better pizzas than just cheese and crust. Better start hustling, those slices won't deliver themselves. So I'm guessing this is basically just what's the game called again? Work at a pizza place, but with a bit more of like a silly backstory. Let's see what the game's like. So if you haven't seen any of the streams before, I'm sometimes a bit brutal with my reviews, but I'm just trying to give my honest impressions on all of the games and really trying to give people constructive feedback where I can, right? So I might be being harsh, but the idea is so you can actually improve your game rather than me just saying, this is cool. Because I think it should go without saying that actually being able to finish a game is a massive step in of itself, right? So credit where's credit due for releasing a game, but if you're submitting a game to this stream, then, you know, expect to come away with some ideas. That's the idea. So we've got a little tutorial thing. And I like the little menu screen, you know, it all looks quite good so far. One thing I would say about tutorial is if you can, you want to show, not tell, right? You want to avoid like having text because a lot of people will just click off this and won't bother to click through all of your tutorial stuff. Anyway, in this game, you play as a pizza delivery driver. Okay, well, we've already read that from the description. So we've got Antonio's Pizzeria. And we go there, we get the pizza, and we head out. And there's an arrow that tells us what to do, apparently. And we've got an upgrade store. And a lot of this feels like superfluous information, but we'll see. The debt collector. He'll take our cash. So we've got to avoid him, presumably. It doesn't actually say we need to avoid him, but it says he's going to take our cash. So we'll head into the pizzeria. And let's see. Hopefully there's a pizza waiting for us. And there's the debt collector. Oh, my debt's minus 999 million. Oh dear. And what if I cut off 100%? Oh, I need $100 first. I see. So I wonder if something actually happens if I get rid of all of my code. Okay, so we've got a pizza. And okay, when we equip it, there's an arrow. So I really like that. And those transitions, actually, between the areas, that's pretty nice. Having a little ellipse that appears. The arrow is extremely bright. Maybe a little over the top, but at least we can't get lost. Always good to have something like that, right? That's what I was talking about when we were saying show, don't tell. So obviously, we kind of just told what to do. We're shown what to do rather than having to read any text. And in fact, when you spawned in, you probably could have had something like this going through the pizzeria. So then you wouldn't even need that little tutorial text box. So if we hold it, press E, and there we go. We've got our first delivery. And let's see, cash, $7. So we've got a lot of pizzas to do. And what happens if we talk to some of these people? Do they say anything interesting? I love pizza. Okay, fair enough. And this guy, press the phone. Okay, so this is just all kind of flavor text. We can't get more than one pizza at a time, which would be nice, but maybe we can do that later. I'm curious to check out what the upgrades are. So we've got a bunch of donations here. Yeah. So 2.5 million thousand Robux, and I've got 999 million debt to clear. So I'm not sure that's a good deal. I think one thing that could maybe make the pizza deliveries a bit more interesting is if there was a timer to deliver them by, right? Because at the moment I can just do whatever I like and then slowly make my way over and deliver it. Let's have a look in the upgrade store. We probably can't buy anything just yet. Let's see. Double price for 25. Okay, almost. Oh, and there is a carry more ability. Okay, that makes sense. So I was saying that would be something that would be nice. So there is that here. I will say the map feels kind of small. It feels more like a proof of concept, which maybe this game is, rather than fully like flashed out. I do like the aesthetic. They've done that well, using the kind of blocky style with the studs. I always think that works well on Roblox. You know, just playing into what is Roblox, not trying to do anything else. Okay, so we'll get to 25. We got another small pizza. What's this worlds thing over there? Next world. Oh, okay, interesting. So he's going to have different areas. I wonder what, if he's going to add like different mechanics or some sort of different variation on the theme there, or if it's literally just going to be kind of like the same thing again. But like in a desert biome or something. I think rather than having teleported areas, personally, what you could just do is having like gates. A bit like how in like a Bee Swarm Simulator, you know, in order to get to more of the map, you have to have so many bees in your colony and such like, so that you can kind of see what's beyond the gate, but you can't quite get there. Right, so now we can double our price. Wow, that's a lot of upgrades. This game does feel very grindy. And there's not quite enough motivation, I would say, to keep playing the game. Because, okay, now we've got a medium pizza, and we're just repeating ourselves, and there's no sort of curve or satisfaction. So, yeah, I suppose I'm now going to get more money, which is obviously is a slight change. But if we were to compare it with, say, Pet Simulator, or a lot of simulator games do this quite well, but obviously Pet Simulator is a famous one, right? You start off and you're slowly chipping away at those coins, right? And then you get a couple. And then after you've been playing the game for not too long, you can upgrade your pet and stats a bit. And every upgrade, you sort of feel that big change taking effect. And it's like, whoa, now I'm harvesting loads of things much quicker. And this hasn't really got that sense. It kind of feels like the same. I bought one upgrade. It's the same loop. What's everyone saying in the chat? You have to leave the stream already, said Pencil. Oh, tragic. That's a grand shame, that is. Although I said I liked the transitions, I will say it maybe gets a bit repetitive because we have to constantly go in and out and in and out like this. It would maybe... Because let's be honest, we don't really need that to be a separate area, especially with the map being so small and everything. It's kind of nice to have that little, like, you know, it makes it feel like an old school retro game, right? Like you're loading in a new area. But there's so little happening here. Like, you could just have it all in one area. Just, you know, if we could just walk directly in there and get it. I think maybe that would be better just to speed up the gameplay. So let's get, at least we're getting the cash a bit more quickly now. A little moped to deliver the pizzas would be nice. Liking work at a pizza place. So what can we buy with 78? Walk speed. Can't even afford that. No, it's not even anything we can buy other than we can double the price again. This is very grindy, isn't it? I would just like to see a bit more. This is okay for a start. It's a working concept. And I'm not really sure... I mean, the debt collector thing's interesting, right? But is there even like a badge for clearing your debt? Oh, there is. Okay. Somehow 7 people have won it. Not sure how. But it doesn't feel like there's any real motivation to do that. Maybe the debt collector should be chasing us around the map. I think that would make it way more interesting, right? If we were trying to deliver pizzas and dodging the mafia at the same time. At the moment, because the fact that you're in so much debt and the mafia are threatening you, I mean, that should be quite action-filled and interesting. And yet it just kind of feels like this empty thing that's on the side. I think they could have way more fun with that. I suppose it gets interesting in that you can keep doubling your cash. So you can, you know, now I've just got 38 cash for that one delivery. So it becomes like probably quite silly once you played it a bit more as you keep doubling it. And we've seen how many upgrades there are for the doubling. So I quite like the stupidity of that, in that, you know, in the end game, I can start earning like $1 million for a single pizza delivery. want to get one more upgrade, I think. Just for, I don't know. Just cranking up those upgrades. And then we'll go over to the next game, I think. Because we've kind of seen everything there is to see here, I think. Oh, actually, no, let's go back to the debt collector. I think he said we can pay off money when we have $100. So 999 million in debt. Let's pay off 50%. Oh, and it's actually gone down to 998 million somehow. I'm not quite sure how the rounding on that works, but we've knocked off a bit of debt. Yay. Okay, that's interesting. Let's go to our next game then, I think. So next game is Time K. And this is Dolly's Factory. Now, this one has an active player base, right? So this is 2,000 players right now. 3 million visits in total. And no AI was used in the game. Nice. And this all feels very polished, right? Very nice thumbnail. Nicely laid out description and everything. And it's got players, so they're obviously doing something right, aren't they? Let's just share the link if you want to join. Okay, custom characters. Interesting. So we can be a Cinnabon or a Buddy. I guess this is like boy or girl. Let's go Buddy then. Your goal is complete machines, avoid the rejects, and survive as long as you can. Okay. So it's cutesy, but I don't know. I've got a sense that there might be something sinister coming in. So is this just the lobby area? Oh, we've got a train. I can't get in the train. Why can't I get in? Do I have to click play at the top? I think I do. Okay, so that's a bit confusing. To be able, if you can't walk in. Oh, I can walk into this one. Okay, confusing. Yeah, I'm noticing the little crown things in the chat for the first time as well. I've never seen that before either. I don't know if it's just the most active for this stream. I assume that's how it works. So, very nice little loading screen. Nice UI and everything. Didn't take too long to load in. And this is our team. Charms. I haven't got any charms, and I've only got the one plushie. Okay, so here we are. I've already forgotten what the objective was. I mean, I've got to say the art style is all really cool. Incredibly well done. So, okay, we picked up a thing. And these guys are... Oh, there's a thing. There's a reject, I think it said. We've got to avoid those. Reject buddy stuffing. Research, 1%. Okay, so he wanders around and then we can pick up his stuffing and sometimes he runs at us. Okay. So avoid him. Stamina fluff. This factory looks cool. So I guess we've got to... Whoa! We've got to work together with these machines. Oh, wait. What was that? Oh. What can I do with this? So I can't jump, actually, can I? Oh, we have to get back to the train now. Oh, that was over quick. Good job, everyone. No or yes? Yes? So there's bad things and positive things on the wheel. What are we going to get? I didn't even use any of my items. Uh-oh. We got a bad thing. Yeah, I haven't actually played Dandy's World. But I see people saying it's similar. So I guess we look for... Oh, that's one of those rejects again. We'll look for... machines again. Oh, there's a machine. So... I need somebody else, I think, to do it with, do I? And then I've got to pay attention this time. Perfect, apparently. Okay, we did a thing. So maybe if I played Dandy's World, I would be more familiar with the kind of game loop here. But just giving my honest thoughts, I kind of feel right now like there's various things happening, but I don't feel that engaged with the gameplay. I just kind of wander around a bit, press something, and then I'm back into the train. Like, the environments look really great and everything, but there's nothing in the gameplay that's like really hooking me in yet. It's like, oh, this is great. Oh, I'm almost dead. That's true. There we go. Heal myself up with that item. Dexter, what? I can sell my tool. And what's this thing for app? Oh, it's a machine. I need to be on a machine. Intermission. And back. So, I assume each of these levels gets harder. Oh, thank you very much for the little tip there. Hi, Namecode. How's your day? Not too bad, thanks. Can you try this silly game I made? It's based off flop trend gone around TikTok lately. Okay, for sure. We'll check it out. Uh-oh, did someone die? Can I help him? I need more Dolly books. Oh, what? Where are my 30 Dolly books? So how many do I need though? That would be a little quality of life thing if I knew how much I needed. Sorry, smolobs. So we're looking for the second machine. Oh no. Why don't I see the second machine anywhere? Oh, it's here. It's up here. And then can I use this ability? Instantly finish. Okay, so there we go. So if I don't get onto the train in time, like what happens? Do I like just die and get left behind? Because this rush to the train thing feels a bit weird. Maybe the game's going to get harder. But at the moment, it's like, oh, I've got to get to the train, but it's pretty easy, right? It's just a little map. And we have loads of time to get here. I'm very impressed with all the aesthetics of this game, though. It looks great. I suppose in a way that means I'm all the more critical of it, because you can see so much time and effort has been put into this thing. So I really want it to be good. At the moment, I've not really seen anything that's hooked me in yet. But there's still time. Okay, we gotta run. We gotta run. Okay, we're at the machine. Is there anyone around? Oh, I'm not paying attention. Oh, is that our progress? Aha. Ba-doop. So I guess it's just quicker when you've got two people. So that's one machine done. And where? Oh, the other one's over there. Uh-huh. Looks like it's going to be just me again. Ranking away. Oh. Incredibly easy, and yet I'm still missing these things. Although I feel like that's part of the problem. It's not like, okay, right, I've got to lock in now. It's like this quick time event coming up. It's like, right, sit down, do a bit of cranking, and here's a thing if you want to do. Right, it just, obviously there's the monsters which give it that action. But there just doesn't seem much action in this. What's this mastery thing? Zone survive 4 out of 25. So will this keep going until we get to 25? Security blanket, fluff kit. How much? Oh, so these cost 30 and 50. Where's everyone else? Is everyone else dead then? Is it just me? You guys are dead, but you just kind of spawned in. Huh. Alright, so now we've got 4 machines. So there is a difficulty curve and a new map. Okay, good. Because I was worried that like we weren't getting anything too new. And presumably there's more rejects to watch out for. There's not a lot of sound. I tend to have my volume turned down, but I think that's part of what makes the game feel a bit dead for me. There's so little sound happening. You know, the environment looks great, but just feels a little bit empty. And I guess this is done slowly, so there's the idea of like you're watching out for the monsters. So it adds suspense. But I think it's too slow. Because there's certainly no monsters I can see now. How do I crouch? Oh, I don't need to crouch. Never mind. I just thought that would be like a crawl area. Okay. So, 2 more machines. That is a cool looking monster. I mean, a lot of the stuff in the game does look cool. I think it's been a real labor of love for the people that have worked on this thing. I just think the gameplay itself could be a bit tighter. Especially now I'm the last person left alive. That should be a really sort of suspense-filled, exhilarating thing. Oh my gosh, I'm the only one left. Oh, this is going to be impossible. And yet, I still kind of feel like I'm just roaming around a dead world. Like, yeah, okay, there's some monsters, and I'm only on 10 health. They probably are going to kill me. I'm not sure if I managed to finish this. But it's not really filling me with anything, you know? I'm not really feeling anything. Okay, this is interesting. A wall just got knocked down. Okay, that is a cool death screen. More of that, please. Alright, I'm not gonna revive. Nice little ending screen. I think more mini games as well. Like the machine is always the same way to fix it. Take a bit of inspiration from Among Us. You could have all kinds of things going on. Got some stats here. That's a lot of stats. Plushies. So I assume I can buy some later. This is the store. So if I wanted to buy this, but how can I buy it with my in-game money? Because I have 67, whatever that is at the moment. Oh, I see. It says down here, 2,000 Dolly bucks. Ah, you need a lot of books. Huh. Surely the price should be inside the purchase box. That's what I would do. Alright, cool. So, in conclusion, great artwork. Gameplay, just feels empty. And that's surprising to me for a game that's had so much effort put into it in one direction. It just feels like it needed more playtesting. Everything works. I've not found any bugs or anything, but I don't really have any sense of like, oh, I really want to come back and play this. Like, it's mid. It's really surprisingly mid. Right, so the next game we have is TDR. So it's a tower defense game by King's Angel. Thank you very much for the super chat, Sayron. Are you a Crip or Blood? I have no idea what this Gen Alpha slang you're hitting me with is. What's a Crip? Got me there. Right. Okay, so in the lobby, these are the developers. Oh, that's quite cool. Look how the heads follow you about. That's quite a nice touch. So lobbies, nothing really to write home about. Just got a bunch of 4-player areas. And I assume we're only going to be able to have the bandit anyway because we don't have any money. And we're all super packed in. I think this door is supposed to be closing, but anyway, we're getting teleported. Let's go for the easy difficulty, I think. Or, mind you, Spirit Realm does look cool. Oh wait, so now we select difficulty. Okay, so they're going to come this way. And we'll place our bandit down here. And where's our cash? Our cash there. So we could upgrade one of these. And, oh, we need more. Hopefully this guy can do some damage. Turning the volume down a bit. Some of the sound effects are a bit loud. Okay, so we've got little boxes, so we can't place them right on top of each other. That's a good start. I'm not sure if he's made it with my tower defense system. I think he has because some of the UI looked kind of familiar to me. I've got to turn this volume off. Some of the little sound effects for the hits are really loud, and yet the music is fairly quiet, so not sure what's going on with that. Okay, let's talk about this map. So what I like is how the skybox and the map kind of blur into each other somewhat. The black and blue is kind of cool and atmospheric, but it does mean that everything looks the same. And so I kind of end up almost missing like the fact that, you know, there's enemies moving along because you're distracted by everything else. Wait, I can't kill this guy? Oh, he's like a hidden or something. And I just upgraded this bandit to be level 2, but even that's not enough. So I guess we're dead now. Yeah, that's not nice. The little it's too loud. It's not pleasant on the ear. Especially when there's not really much else going on in terms of the music. So the graphics, okay. I mean, I like that they've tried to go in a direction here rather than being super generic, right? The lighting stuff, it looks cool at first glance, but in terms of like functionally for gameplay, I don't think it works to have everything so bright like this. It's not clear, you know, what's my units, what's the enemies, which are the units controlled by other people, what are the different types of units. Everything's just kind of blurred into the same bluiness. Second thing I don't like, and I talked about this on the last stream when we played some tower defense games, and this is really just a criticism of tower defense in general, is that the genre is so oversaturated now that if you're hoping to like, make a game that can stand on its own 2 feet, right? So not just talking about you want to just make my tutorial demo of a game, right? If you just want to do that, then cool. But if you're wanting to like take it a step beyond that and have a game that can be recognized in its own right as, hey, have you played this tower defense game? That's cool. Well, what are you going to do in order for people to say that about your game? Because at the moment, this has just got every single mechanic that we find in any other tower defense game. Like, it hasn't got any theming or mechanics or even just aesthetic that really makes it stand out. And I'm just finding myself sitting through waves, and I'm going to get killed finally by all these hidden guys, as there's no mechanic there to kill them. I suppose maybe it's my fault because we went on like a hard map and I only have the starter unit. How much does it cost to upgrade that then? 745. Or no, 500. So you see in this shop, you've got these, which I assume are for currency. I've got 170 of these shards. And then this is level 10. So this is XP based. I'm not sure what my level is. Oh, it's down here. So if you're going to have like different ways of purchasing, then definitely you need to represent this in like a different color, or just something to make it clear that this is a different kind of purchase. Because when you glance at this, it all looks like they're the same. So definitely have a way of representing that that's a different kind of purchase. I think the UI is probably a bit too big as well. Like, it shouldn't. It's filling up my whole screen just to look at the inventory, and yet there's nothing really on most of the screen, just the one unit that I have. And the same for the shop. Like, we've got Game Pass and skins, but we haven't got either of those yet. So even if you're planning to add them later down the line, it's best not to include it in your UI yet, because otherwise it just makes your game looking unfinished. Whereas otherwise, if you just compacted more of the UI, and sure, you can still have the plan to add the stuff later, but then your game will look much more polished just because you haven't got all this half-finished stuff sitting all over the place. Well, I haven't really got too much more to say about this game. We played quite a few tower defense games before, so you can refer to some of my comments. I feel like they applies to a lot of these games. But we'll leave this one, and we're going to head to... We're still playing through games from last week's stream. I've just read the name for this one. Mountain Farters. Climb, fart, and conquer the mountains. Okay. Thank you very much for the tips, Zeron. He's sent us a game ID to play. I'm not sure if it's his game. Classic Clashers. Okay, cool. We'll check that out later. Right. So here's the game. Buy and eat 10 apples. Apples gives you fart stamina, so you can fart. So I'm guessing I can't fart. Yeah, I'm pressing fart. And nothing's really happening. The volume's off. Let's turn it back on. Sell your poop for more money. What is this game? What is this? The fart's doing anything though? I'm confused still. I need to get something to eat, presumably. Okay, so buy apples. Oh, okay, and then it fills up my, like, fart meter or whatever. And then I can fart. Oh, I need to fill it up. Oh, I was expecting it would make me jump. Does it not do that then? So, oh, this is my... is this my poo? What? I've got 0.6 of a pound of poo. What is that? I want to sell this. Okay, I got a bit of cash. So I will say that this game is doing something different. It's very silly, and it does fit Roblox. Well, the trouble is nowadays with all a bunch of requirements, right? Like, I can imagine you getting struck down for it being like too mature or something. Because Roblox have that, you know, you can't make, can't have like crude humor or something. It's one of the rules. Well, you can have it, but it can rate your game up. So I was gonna look, has anyone played this thing really? Oh, okay, no. Only 26 people. So I'm not sure if corn or apples is really the best strategy, because corn is 5 times more expensive than apples. I think what this game needs is a bit more action. It's got some silliness going on, which I think is promising. The trouble is, I'm already running out of money. So this game's got a balancing issue because I'm going to spend all of my money soon. So I've just bought another 7 apples. I eat the apples. I do my fart. But then I've only got a little bit of poo. That's not enough to sell. And then I've only got 44, so then I can only buy 4 apples. So this has definitely got some issues here. One thing I was expecting to be able to do though is that, I don't know why, it didn't say this. Well, it says climb, fart, and conquer the mountains. Blast your way to the top. So I thought we were going to be using the fart to help us climb up the mountains. But it doesn't seem that's part of the game. What does this do? Nothing. Just plays music. So I thought that was going to be part of the mechanic, which could have been more interesting. But instead, the mountains actually are completely pointless, right? The entire game is just between these 2 stalls. And now I'm basically soft locked, right? I've spent all my money, and I can't do any more farts. I can't do any more poos. That's it. So I think this game has potential, dare I say it, right? This is really silly, but it could work for Roblox. Need to work on the balancing, and then I think the farting needs to be made more, like more crude or more, because you're not really doing much with it, right? You just press this button, there's a little sound, a tiny little visual effect, I seem to remember. But if the whole point of this game is going for toilet humor, then let's make a bit more of it. I think the fart should propel you into the air, and it should use that to climb the mountains and then gain records so you can go the highest. That's what I thought this game was going to be. So I feel like you've missed a trick by not doing that. That's really all I have to say about this little game. And hello there, Bob Ross. Nice to see you. So that brings us to an end of just the super chats from last week. We're kind of doing this as a weekly thing. So we've got now a couple super chats from this stream, and then we've got the ones from the Gnome Code Academy members. So let's see, we've got this one. Everybody do the flop from Fake Console, and we've got this one from Seiron as well. So we'll check out these, and then we're going to go over to the Academy member submissions. So everybody do the flop. I'm not sure if this is a game or just like a hangout place. Okay, so we got a few teleports. Play the flop. Oh, it's just an animation. Okay, so I think this is it, right? Oh, okay, that's a shame. I thought the clones that would follow us, but they just stay still. And then morph. Not many options. It'd be nice if we could put in like an ID of someone. And then, okay, green screen, I guess, if you wanted to record yourself. And then maps. I thought these were actually teleports to different games, but they're just areas. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you have an unquenchable thirst, a crazy desire to film your Roblox character doing this dance, then your desire has now been met. But I'm not really sure the point of this thing. So that's that. Let's everybody do the flop. If you're into the flop vibe, then you've got it. But I don't think there's much to say on that one. Let's see classic clashes then. It's a test place. Let's see what this is. This game is currently alpha. A lot of things you may see are not finalized. If you see anything off, for example, bugs, please report it in our community server. Okay, Retro Slop Simulator 3. Okay, so we've got an old school kind of vibe. Come here. What's this? Oh, a lobby. Okay. Well, I guess it's still testing, but you should definitely make it more clear that this is how you join the game. Otherwise, I don't think I've known to have gone there. Okay. This is cool. Oh, wait, I'm placing units? Start. I'm not sure what I'm doing. How do I place them? It's red, so I can't place it. Maybe we have to wait till the game starts. How do I... Game has started. What? Did the game bug, or am I just being an idiot? You have to click the icons and put them on the colored spots. What were the colored spots? Black areas? Let's try this again. Move the camera. Well, you put my camera in that position. Right, so we can move it around. Oh, okay, so then we... Oh, the camera moving is a bit strange. We can place one there. Aha, okay. Why is the camera backwards like this? Alright, this looks cool. So, Sword Master. What's this? Is this our base health? Round ended. Okay, we need to place more units there. And how much money do I have? Oh, I only have 40, so I can only place one of those. And I've got this range guy. And can these be upgraded or anything? No, I don't think so. Oh, so he's the sword master. So that's his health that we're trying to get down. I think the free camera needs a bit of work. Because it doesn't move relative to the orientation of the camera. So it's a bit confusing. Like if I move this way and I press forwards, I go down here. Alright, have I got any more money now? I have, so I can place down another range unit and a melee unit. Okay, I'm getting the hang of it. I think you should make it a little bit clearer. This is the range spot and this is the melee spot. So I would color these units, like have these colored, green and blue or whatever it is. I've already forgotten what the colors were. I mean, maybe you don't even need the free camera anyway. Oh, and we're all dead. I think maybe you could just have an isometric style position camera or just top down or something. Because if there's not much point with moving them about, then fix it in place and then you can make it extra obvious that the player can see everything from that position. I want to have a look around this lobby though, because this is kind of cool looking. So that was the campaign area. We've got shops over here. This is kind of a big lobby for the speed. Oh, we've got teleports though. Okay, this is units we can buy, I suppose. Oh, these are scrolling frames. That's kind of weird. So these are attacking troops and these are defending troops. Or no, this is to buy and this is... No, this is just information, isn't it? These are the enemies that we were facing. And these are the enemies that we have. Sword fighter and slinger. Okay. How do I get rid of this now? Oh, I have to press E. Ah, so that's a bit tricky. Because obviously we don't know that we need to press E because we can't see it E anymore. So if I just walk off and then I'll forget about it. And then if I press E now, I can't even close it. There we go. So does this have a sign in front of this place? I guess it did. I think you should boost up the walk speed while we're in this area since it's so big. So that's index. I mean, I guess it is an index, but maybe it should be called like info or bestiary or something, right? Or I don't... Index feels a bit too vague. Does this work yet, or is this still... This is still work in progress. Oh, that's the only teleport that worked. Rip. Oh, so ticks is our currency. That's kind of cool. Right, should I play one more round? What do you guys think? Say 1 in the chat if I should play another round, or 2 if I should go to the next game. 1 for another round, 2 for the next game. Few ones. It's pretty split. Pretty split. I'm seeing a couple more 2s. You guys are fighting it out. You guys are fighting it out. Well, I'll tell you what. We're going to play... I don't know what these... Ah, yeah. I guess they're not made. What's this? A wheelchair mob? This is like some sort of diversity character. What on earth is this? Oh, yeah. We could do a poll, couldn't we? Another round, or... There we go. I started a poll. I forgot I could do these things. Next game's winning. %57%. It's crushing it. Oh, it's crushing it. Alright, that's decisive. We're out of here. People still asking about how we're choosing the games we play. So basically we have the Gnome Code Academy members that get to send in their games every week. And then anyone who super chats as well. And if we still have time, then we might play some of you guys' suggestions as well. So let's go and have a look at our Gnome Code Academy games. Finally, find the suggestions. What's this, Maurelius, first of all? Hello, I'm on stream right now. I haven't submitted my game this week, but here's a Trello of my game for the roadmap. So you want us to look at this? Let's have a look at this Trello. Have I got a Trello account? I think I do, but it doesn't seem to remember. I'm not sure what my username is. Let's try going in with Google and create an account then. I used to have a Trello account, but not anymore, apparently. Okay, this is his Trello. For Warsaw approved. Hire people. He's done that, apparently. In the making. Better animations. Better VFX. Better models. So I would say for these kind of things, make a note of how you want it to be better. Then you can quantify it, right? So do you want them to have more detail or just to be more stylistically consistent, right? Maybe feel like this just kind of different styles going on. And how many as well. So are we talking like you've got 3 models, or is like every model in a map? Try and define that a little bit more. Public testing 1, 2, and 3. And then alpha. So is the public testing happening before alpha? I would try and order this Trello a little bit more. All right, let's have a look at some of these games then. So we have to play Alpha Chankler Battles by Crate Cart. So flat battles with flip-flops. That's quite a fun idea. You've got this very angry looking woman attacking us with a flip-flop. Reminds me of that quite famous scene when George Bush got struck by someone's shoe. Anyone seen that video? At some point during the Iraq War, in a press conference, someone just flung a shoe. I think it was like a flip-flop type thing at his head. Right, so how do we... So this is just the shop area. This area is really big, considering half of it's, well, more than half of it's just empty. So I've kind of mentioned this earlier, but even if you have more things you want to add... Oh, thank you very much for the super chat there, Riel. We'll check out your game later. As I was saying, yeah, even if you have more stuff you want to add later, don't just leave empty space because it makes your game look unfinished. Yeah, you can get a super chat if you're quick. There's no reason that you don't just bring this wall in for now, and then you can expand it outwards as you have more stuff. Right, so all of these things we need to buy. We have 0 slaps at the moment, so let's go into the arena and get ourselves some slaps. Whoa, he's got a gnome-themed flip-flop. That's cool. So we've got 2 slaps. Oh wait, can I get slaps without hitting anyone? I can. Oh wait, no, they were just slow to accrue. I thought the game was like bugged or something for a second. So I think what this game needs is is pretty funny. It needs a little like a cooldown bar so that we can see how long we have to wait until we can next do a click, right? Because there's some kind of cooldown of like 5 seconds or something. Let's have a little bar to show us. I think that would help make it way more engaging. And then in terms of like later development, I mean, this isn't really going to affect... Whoa, we're off. Isn't going to affect the game so much, but why not have different maps, right? The map you have at the moment, pretty basic. I think you want to be spicing that up a little bit. Okay, so let's look at the different ones we've got. We've got the default passive ability +1, +1 walk speed. So I think we need to format some of this a little bit more because we've got a lot of text. So maybe we could use some different colors. Possibly it's better off just having a UI rather than this like 3D thing you've got going on. But if we're going to have +1 walk speed, that needs to be on its own line. Having manual ability. So there's a manual, on-hit ability, and passive ability. And this has no ability. So I don't even know what the difference between those are. And then cooldown is 1.25. So I think where you've got cooldown and then the value, they should each be in a different color, so it's easier to see when we scan it. So maybe cooldown and power are written like cooldowns in red, powers in blue, and then you have the actual value in white, or the opposite way round. So it's just a little bit easy to see at first glance. You can maybe have a little symbol that represents cooldown as well, like a clock symbol, just so we can scan it quicker, because at the moment that's a lot of text to pass, right? And then it all blurs together like that. It's kind of nasty. Right, let's be up by the stone one then. And then we'll go back into the arena. And here we go. 2 times slaps today. That's very nice. I mean, my problem with these slap type games, although they're always kind of fun, is that there's not really a lot of oh, there we go. We got that guy. There's not a lot of strategy we can have with these things. You just kind of spam the clicking. I don't really feel like there's a way of like getting around opponents and such like. Maybe there is that I don't know how to do it yet. Maybe. What's in the settings? Stats frame. Okay, let's try that. So does that show my cooldown when I'm slapping? No, it doesn't update. Don't know what the point of that little... Is that just like a budget line you've added? Oh, and I got taken out. In the original slap battles, because the slappy hand is on a stick, I feel like that gives you a bit more range. I don't know if that's true. I'd need to go back and play the original. Whereas with this, I feel like we have to be right next to the player in order to strike them. I think it would be more satisfying if we had like a sense of kills. Because at the moment, like, we're just counting our slaps. Whereas like back there, I managed to slap someone off the map. Like, that's a really fun and satisfying thing to do. You want to reward that so that when players manage to pull it off, it's like, yeah, I managed to slap that guy out the map. Right? That should be a thing, whoa, that we're aiming to achieve. So have a thing that's called like slap outs or something. Oh, and we've got a random color effect. Why have we got that? What's this for? Is that the guy's ability? Oh, I thought we were going to survive. So in terms of the map, we've got this one area where there's these 2 planks, which adds something interesting, but the rest of this is super basic, right? I'm assuming this is kind of rushed. Definitely need more in the map, because we've got this. Oh, he's got the original slap battles thing. Ah, so he's made this very, very quickly then. I see. It's kind of just like a little demo he's put together. He only created this place on the 28th of June. I didn't realize that at first. So, Craig, if you're here, still here in the chat, I saw you here earlier. Is this a game you're planning to continue developing? I saw Craig here earlier. Hello, Craig. There you are. Okay, you are planning to develop this further. So in that case, yeah, definitely need a better map. You can have a few maps that we can rotate through. Have a little meter that like displays the cooldown, although when we upgrade them, obviously there's less of a cooldown. I think it'd be cool if we could click and hold to power up a slap, so that you could do little slaps and more powerful slaps. But that would add a interesting element of strategy that the game definitely misses right now. And then also having a sense of like a kill or a slap out where you successfully knock someone out of the map. You want to add that formally into the game somehow. Alright, I think we've seen what there is to see here. What's this Chancellor thing? I don't really quite understand that. That's the type of flip-flop we have, is it? Why does it say for me? Temp. Can I see that bigger? Oh yeah, I got tempered glass. Yeah, it's just the shoe we have. Oh, I've got to get the gnome one. I just need 10 more slaps for the gnome thing. Right, come here. I'm getting the gnome shoe. Oh, that's Spanish for slipper. Oh, okay. That makes way more sense. Just 2 more slaps. We can do it. There we go. Alright. Let's get that all-important gnome slipper. And also make purchasing way more exciting. At the moment, there's like a tiny little click and that green effect. So they should really feel like, yeah, I'm doing the thing. I'm finally upgrading. Make that feel way more fun. Take this out of the game. Right? Don't have things from your competitor games inside your game. Well, personally, I think that just reduces your brand, your identity. Right, let's try out this special slipper, the gnome slipper. Nice. Okay, right, you're going down, people. We've got the gnome slipper. Come here, monkey. Whoa, we got him. We got him. All right, can we get this guy? Oh no, he's got me. He's got the big stick though. I think he's got that range advantage. Oh, we got another one. The gnome slipper comes at it again. I don't fight that guy. Right, can we go for Craked? The developer himself. Oh, we got him. We got him. The gnome slipper is what we needed. Exactly, Nori. Oh, no, 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 no. Maybe we're not immortal after all. Alright. Next game then. We're going to play Tower Defense Finality by Skittle, Lord of Tower Defenses. He says, before you accuse me of lack of gameplay, the main rounds aren't finished. Deal with it. Okay. So, we played quite a lot of tower defense games. Sorry, looking for my water. Let's load this thing up. Oh, I have a special little thing. That's cool. And here's the dev. Let me send the link if you guys wanna join. Work in progress. Most things are not final. Sure, we understand that. Is this even public right now, or is it just you just uploaded it maybe for the stream? Oh, it's only me and Gamerlad. Fair enough. Oh, my phone's ringing. Don't they know I'm on live stream? We'll have to hang up on that one. I normally mute my phone, to be fair. Right, we'll have a look at that later. Just first impression, the UI, I see you just saying that you made it quickly. I was just going to talk about that. It feels kind of big. I like, there's a little click sound effect when we hover over them. That's quite nice. But it feels way too big. Like, it's taking a lot of screen space. And this banner, although that's temporary, it just feels like it's all crowding me in a bit. So let's have a look. This looks quite nice, I would say. There's good spacing between this. I can see the information. This towers menu looks nice. I like it. Probably want to make it more clear which ones the player owns and which ones are available to buy, because at the moment they're like all grey. Right, so make that a little bit clearer. Badges, so consistent with all these. Oh, you probably shouldn't have it so you can open both of the menus at once. Right, so if you open another one, it should close the first one. Little changelog. This shouldn't be so big, right? So you should hide your changelog, like maybe in settings or something, because most players, to be honest, don't really care about that. It's certainly not as important as towers, right? Towers is the most important button. You don't want these other buttons to be like fighting for problems with it. The logbook is not accessible. Okay. Tutorial, maybe it's not done yet. And the Robux shop. So it's kind of interesting. People on Roblox don't tend to like have something called a Robux shop, although it often exists. It does often exist. Usually people try and like slip their Robux purchases into their main shop. I think that's probably the way to go. Anyway, so there's this, is this a teleport? No, I thought that was a teleport. So it's like we're in a sort of a tower defense map itself right now. I'm curious if this is actually a map that we can play later on. Mod UI. Okay, we're mod, or is this just available for everyone? So how do we get into the game then? That's what I need to know now. Where's the game? It's not done yet. Oh, so this is just the lobby. Okay. Well, it's a good job I spent so long talking about the UI. Well, I guess we'll come back next week, maybe, whenever the next stream is. And we can see what progress these guys have made on the game. But he is going to put some elevators in through here, apparently. And, oh, what's that up there in the sky? Is that a bunch of his assets? Cool. Well, I actually like the fact, you know, that this lobby area isn't looking too polished yet. Because, oh, it's made just by him. So it's not them, it's just him. Well, fair play skill. I like the fact that this lobby isn't looking too polished yet, because if you see a game and they have a really advanced looking lobby, but there's nothing else to play, then that's always a cause for concern, because it's like they're developing the game backwards. But I'm hoping that this means that Skittle is, yeah, he only spent 2 hours on the lobby. He's actually focusing on the stuff that matters. He's going to work on his gameplay. He's going to make his UI actually usable and functional. And he said it took him a while on it, and I think that it's paid off. It looks fairly functional. I think if you implement those few tips I mentioned, then it'll improve a lot. But I think that's all we have to say about this one. So let's leave. And I see a super chat just came in from Giant Crab. So what's this game he's just sent us? Totally normal base plate. So we've got that one to play, and then we've got this other game that I don't think we've played yet from the super chat from earlier, Waffle Defense. So this is yet another tower defense type game from Top Hat Waffle Studios. Pretty cool name. So let's play this one, and well, we can compare the lobby and the UI to the tower defense game we just played. Okay, so this UI is much less polished than the last one we just visited. It's not necessarily bad, but it's less polished. So I like how all the little guys are animated inside of their boxes. That's pretty cool. And they all look distinctive, which is really nice. Again, changelog. To be honest, this looks really ugly. It's hard to read, it's too big, and I know you as the developer think that the changelog is important, but this is just an honest truth of the reality is that your players, the average player does not give a toss. They do not care what little updates or bug fixes you've made. The really dedicated player base might be interested in, but they'll probably be in like your Discord server or whatever anyway. Your average player does not care about this at all. You can have it in the game, but don't make it a big feature like that. So these aren't things we can buy, are they? This is just all information about the enemies in the game. Cool. So it tells us their hit points. Presumably this little arrow thing is like how fast they move or something. And then description. So I'm not sure if any of this information really like will help us in defeating the enemies, but it's cool to see them all in the game. They need to fix this. This is a bit big, I think. The camera needs to be a bit further away, probably. So let's look at this lobby. The lobby's not bad. I would say that obviously it's going for that sort of retro blocky aesthetic, but it feels a little bit bland. You know, we've probably got too many trees. It's like, is this because it's a park, right? We're not in the middle of a forest. So if it's like a park in the city, probably tone down the trees a little bit. Maybe have a little bit of verticality, right? So this is like on a hill or something. It's all about sight lines with lobbies, so that you kind of have something to see and guide the player. So we've got that a little bit with... Why am I lagging out? What's this? Don't know what happened there. That was weird. So this is like drawing us towards the Bloxy Coal invasion, right? It's all colored differently. Drawing is in. And then we got this Waffle HQ. Is this all just like flavor text? Oh, this is the shop. Okay, so if this is the shop, then I think you need to make... I don't really like the fact that you've got all of this wasted space, to be honest. But obviously we can't buy anything yet. We've got a few units here. They look cool. This looks quite similar to... Reminds me a bit of the UI from my tower defense. Yeah, I've just... People said in the chat everyone's crashing. Because I realise everyone else is frozen. But... Maybe it's going to kick me out in a minute? I don't know. Kind of weird. Can we go into the Bloxy Coal invasion then? Or is it bugged out? Because I'm assuming... that this is supposed to be a teleport, but it doesn't do anything. I've not actually seen a game lag quite like this before. Where, you know, I've had it where everyone else freezes and then I get kicked out because I'm actually the one that's disconnected. But I've never seen this where everyone else is frozen, I can move, and yet everything else is bugged. Let's just try leaving and rejoining. We'll get one more try. Okay, loading in. So can we go through here now? Okay, we're in the elevator. So I don't really like this extra zone you have in here. This is kind of ugly, this elevator area. It'd be nice if you could implement the elevators into your main lobby, I think. Okay, map voting. It looks like we're going for this map. Not got any other options. And oh, okay, here we are. We've got a lot of Bloxy Cola. This is a bit too much, I think. A bit too much. Name code's Pistol Man. Glad you can make it after 4 months. I'm finally back and better than ever. So to settle, but I threw a party and the Bloxy... Oh, I didn't read it in time. Wait, what's happening with these paths? They walked up there and then back. Is this like a troll? I thought the yellow things were paths, but I didn't even know. So it looks like this is based on my tower defense game, just because the way they've laid out the UI and stuff, and then he's added a few of his own things. So they go up there and then they just come back on themselves. That's kind of confusing. So how much money do we have? We have 300. So let's... Oh, we might need to help, actually. We need to place another one down, I think. I was gonna try upgrading, but we had to place another one down. Okay, let's try upgrading this guy now. Upgrade for 200. And now he gets some shades. Okay. Hey, Wheel. I'm in the event, the hatch. Yeah, I know. It's very nice to be invited, but it's not the best Roblox event to have been invited to, I think. For 2 reasons. Well, many reasons. Let's break it down. First and foremost, why are we doing an egg hunt in July? The hatch. What's all that about? Does anyone explain that? Why we're doing egg hunt in July? Is that not supposed to be an Easter thing? I don't understand why we've got that. Then obviously there's been all this controversy around this user called Teddy, the official Teddy, which is very problematic for me considering my game is called Teddy. I've even been seeing tweets and stuff. Let me bring some of these up. You see that? Here's another one. This has had like tens of thousands of views. People are like making a big deal, like as if they think it's connected. Right? You can kind of understand it. Teddy was banned and then suddenly Teddy's in the game. I mean, maybe there's no such thing as bad publicity, but it's not really very nice to be associated with that. But I think what people really want from the events is like how they used to be years ago, like a decade ago, where it was just a single game made by Roblox, right? I feel like it's a neat idea in theory, implementing a little feature in lots and lots of different games, but how that works in reality is it just means you have to play a bunch of games that you don't care about, and then you have to be either, I mean, sometimes they're paywalled entirely, but often it's just like you have to invest a ton of time just to get the silly little egg. So it's interesting, the brief for the hatch, they very explicitly said, to me and all the other games, we want it to be really easy to find, maximum 2 to 3 minutes to find your egg. So in Teddy, I just placed an egg into every single map, and it didn't put it behind a special door that you had to unlock through a key or anything. It was just there, pretty easy. If you wandered around the map, you would find it within 2 to 3 minutes. But other games, no. I've seen games that are like, you have to get to the 1000th level in order to get it. Or you have to, there's like a huge, open map, and you've got no idea where on earth you're going to find the egg. So that's a big problem with these kind of games, is you're relying on all of the other devs, and everyone's super incentivized to try and keep the players in their game, right? Because you're getting this huge CCU influx of players, right? Like my game Teddy had a big influx, right? We had, I think, 8,500 at peak, which is the highest that game has seen in years, to be honest. So, like, it's cool I'm getting all these people, but I just wanted people to be able to get the egg and get out. Like, that's what Roblox asked us to do. And so it feels very disingenuous when you got people forcing it on. And what's this? So we've got a boss fight coming up. And yeah, all the pay-to-win eggs as well is very poor. And with having so many games in the event, oh, we got defeated at the same time as the boss emerged. That's a shame. We can see the boss showing up now. He does look cool. This is probably my fault because I haven't been actually playing the game and spawning new characters. So apparently I played the wrong game mode. But that, I would say, is the fault. You know, if I spawn in here and immediately I see this pathway and this big lit up thing, that's where I'm going to assume I need to go to play. This is like hidden out of the way. These elevators are not obvious at all. These are hidden. You want to try and design your game so that the players don't even have to think. They don't need to access a tutorial. It's just obvious what they need to do. Okay, so the maps on this look a bit more interesting. I don't think I'm going to play through the whole game, but we'll just have a look, see if this looks particularly different. Oh, your timer, you should probably adjust so it's actually normalized for minutes. Like, what is going on with that? Time 0, 81. 81 seconds and 0 minutes. Make sure you're dividing by 60. We're not dividing even, using the little modulus operator with the percentage symbol. Then you can get the remainder to calculate your seconds. All right, I think we get the idea of this game. Let's play that other game we got through the super chat, which is Totally Normal Baseplate by the Dice Corporation. I had 5,000 visits this game. There are a few of these like normal type games. It's almost a little mini genre, isn't it? At least 2 players needed. Well, it looks like we've got more than that. Open shop. Okay, I haven't got any money at the moment. Is this broken? Still telling us we need 2 players. Unfortunate if it's broken already. Broken from the moment I join. Can we create a private server? No, we can't. Well, we can join this other server. Maybe this one works. Nope. This one's broken too. Well, that's a shame. Thanks for sending in the suggestion, Giant Crab. But it seems like your game is bugged. Bit of a shame, that one. Grand line defense. So this is another tower defense from one of our academy members, Chef Lulu 2. So is this like an anime themed tower defense? Interesting. Welcome to the sea, pirate. Your adventure starts here in the Sabaudi archipelago. This is where you'll summon all of your units to form the best team. That's a nice looking building. I like the building so far. In this shop lays all the potions and boosts you could need. Spend your gems wisely. I present to you the famous park. Here is where you will play with your friends. And to finish, the leaderboards. Here resides in history the names of the most feared and strongest pirates. They're all empty at the moment. Follow the path to get to the summon auction and summon your first unit. Okay, we'll head over there then. So, in we go. And I think the UI is in the way. Yeah. We can't see half of the thing because of the tutorial, but we'll click summon 1. Okay, now we'll go to units. And, oh, this UI is all in the way. Choose the unit we want. Goofy. Oh, is this the guy from One Piece? I've not watched it, but it looks like it is. We'll click equip. And now it's time for our first game. Alright. It's a bit clunky with the UI, this. So, but we have got these arrow. I mean, I do like what they've tried to do here with having a little tutorial and making it interactive. So, huge kudos for that. Like, that's a massive thing to have an interactive tutorial. Just needs to be a little bit cleaner there with the windows. But other than that, like, good effort for putting that in. So, is it all 0 out of 6? Is that the biggest we can do? All right, let's see who can get in here then. Yeah, lots of windows, lots of windows. Nuclear Town, Act 1. Okay, multiple acts is interesting. And away we go. Oh, we got 9 out of 6 players. What is this awful Arthur character this person's got? Caden block. What is that? 10 out of 6. Interesting. So we're getting teleported. And oh, wow, this is a big map. This looks really cool. This is a beautiful map. So I've said a lot of times with tower defense games, you've got to do something interesting. And already this has got something interesting because it's got a beautiful map. That already puts you ahead above all of the, hundreds of real tower defense slop. Right, we'll place a unit down here then. What's this? Is this our money down here at the bottom? I'm assuming it is. Oh yeah, cash. But it like a little dollar sign next to it would probably be nice so that we actually know it's our money. And then can we upgrade this guy for 340? We can. Okay, he looks the same, but we've upgraded him apparently. And I can't click on him anymore. Okay, I think that's bugged. After I've upgraded him, I can't do anything with him. Does that happen with this guy as well? We'll wait till we get some more money. I think this is going to be a bit OP with so many players. It is difficult to get the balance right for these things. Have we got any music? Yeah, the game needs music. There's no music in this thing at all, or even sound effects. One shot, not one piece. Right. Okay, so let's upgrade this guy, and let's see. Does it bug it again? Yeah, we can't click on it anymore. That's a shame. What do these things do? Is this like a speed controller? I have no idea what this means. And then this timer, is this how long we've been playing? Maybe. The UI is fairly clean. I'll give them that. I don't like when games have too much bloat, too much things in your face. I mentioned this one of the games earlier. It makes everything feel cramped when you've got too much stuff going on. So this is fairly clean. Pet peeve of mine is I like to see how many waves at least we have to go. Otherwise, it's kind of it feels you've got no sense of your progression. I think it's nice to have a countdown marker. Okay, I'm on round 9 of 12. Right, 3 more to go. Yeah, I can review your friend's game next, Pio. If you ping me in like Dev Pro or something, are you in Dev Pro? You are, aren't you? Well, just in one of the channels anyway, with the link. Got it. Oh, another Slap Battles game. Cool. We'll have a look in a minute. So I feel like we've seen everything there is to see in this one. I like the map, but kind of disappointed with the rest of the game. Still some bugs. I think this whole thing is still in sort of early development, really. So probably not too much to say on this one yet. I haven't played the anime either, so I haven't watched the anime. So maybe I would enjoy it more then. And bouncing is definitely not there. Look at all these guys. But it's difficult to do bouncing well. If you have so many players in the game, you've got to figure out how to do that. Someone says, which maps can eggs be in Teddy? I assume you're talking about the hatch event. There's an egg in every map, so it doesn't matter which map you play. Oh yeah, it does say that this is the beta version, but then it's 0.02, which sounds super early. Yeah, a beta version should be almost finished. That's a bit funny. Anyway, Slap Battles Extension. An unofficial remaster of the original Slap Battles. And he's linked to the original as well. Which I assume still going strong. Yeah, it is. 22,000, 2.9 billion visits. Wow. So apparently it needs a remaster, and Snow Glitch is the one to do it. If you are a Gnome Code Academy member, by the way, just a reminder, you can pop your games in the Academy chat or in the special game review thread for this week, and you can get them played on the stream. Otherwise, send a super chat or just send a suggestion and we might get round to it before the end of the stream. Right, so we're starting off with the basic slap. That's a very nice little effect. When I played the sandal thing, I mentioned that you want a little bit more effect when you buy them. This feels so much more satisfying to click. Although I can click this one even though I can't buy them. That feels a bit strange. So it's a nice effect, but maybe don't allow me... Oh, wait. No, I have infinite money. Oh, I didn't realize. I've been gifted. So I can buy this thing. The ice. Awesome. Okay. We've got ice. Let's try this thing out. The normal arena and the out of commission arena. And this is just teleport to the main game, I assume. Right, we've got the most powerful weapon in the game. Is this going to help us? I think the answer is yes. Oh, whoa, he just turned to ice. That's cool. Whoa. Oh, I know I'm inside the ice cube. No. Whoa. Okay, that's a cool effect. How long does this last for? That was quite a while. Let's get him, let's get him, let's get him. And we got him. No, I'm stuck inside the ice cube again. Whoa, that was cool. So I think I played the original Slap Battles like a handful of times, but I'm not sure exactly how this game compares to it. Let's play the original one then real quick. Oh, he hasn't set up the permissions. Let's go play the original and then we'll compare it. Oh, I've got 0 slaps apparently. I'm sure I played this, but a few years ago, so maybe they wiped the data at some point. I don't know. I had this earlier. I played another game. Oh, what did I play? I can't remember. It was because of the hatch, but I played a couple of games that I've not played in years, and surprised to find like no data on them. I mean, Slap Battles is a funny game, right? Because it's such a simple concept, and yet it is huge. I would say I can see how the other one is a remaster. I think I preferred the look, even though it's like the same. It's basically the same map, right? I preferred the look of the remaster. It looks a bit too bright, the grass on this one. Okay, so we're doing a tournament.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, we had a skybox, cool. So I don't really understand this fart blast thing I've got. Wait, can I use it as an attack, or is it just like a sprint thing to get away? Okay, so the map's slowly setting on fire. That could be an issue. Keep almost getting this guy. We got him. We've got him. There we go. Okay. Down to the last guy. We got him. Have we got him? Have we got him? Yes! There we go. So what do I get for that? I get a new glove. Cool. Snow glove. Which one's snow? Oh, I got a bunch of stuff. Or are they just textures? I think they're just textures. I'm not even sure. But at least I can buy a new thing now. 220. Oh, right. Flash, so is that equipped? Oh, there we go. Okay, it's equipped. Okay, so I think we've got a sense of the original now. Let's go back to the remastered. Now we're informed. And now we can do more of a comparison. So, are all of these the same? It looks like the same. But I think maybe you've got more special effects. Are these bots? Whoa, that's really cool. I think you've added bots, haven't you? Yeah. That's a really nice feature. And I didn't notice, like, there's so many effects happening when we were playing. Am I stuck? The original? I suppose possibly, like, maybe the effects are, like, too much, but I think it looks cool. I think it looks cool, personally. But just thinking that maybe they offset the balance of the gameplay. I don't know. I don't think they do. They don't seem to. He says as he just gets absolutely yeeted by one of the abilities. Let's try out one of these. A stun one. Okay. Okay, a lot of blur. I'm not a fan of the blur effect. Like, that's a bit too much on the screen, but generally these effects do look nice. And I'm off. Alright. Enough slap battles for me. So, folks, I've been streaming a while. I think we're maybe going to do one more game and then we'll sign off. So, throw me a game in the chat. We'll do a free one. What's this one? Swithack has come in with a suggestion. We're going to do Swithack's game. He got in there just on the... Oh, it's unavailable. We're not doing Swithack's game because he hasn't made it available to play. So we're gonna do Flobberdart's game instead. Sword fight for time. Unfinished open testing. Okay. Interesting. By Bad Cash Grabs. That's the maker of the game. Let me put the link in if you want to join this one. We've got a daily reward system. And is it PvP? Oh, is this a safe area? Aha. What's the game called again? Sword Fight for Time. So it's just how long you can... So that ticks upwards while I'm alive. Okay. And then I gain XP. I think this is an interesting formula. And I like how clean it is. You've not, like, spammed me with tons of UI and stuff. And it's just self-explanatory. That's really nice. I like it. And then if I kill someone else, do I get their time? Yeah, I think I got some of it. I'm not sure if I got all of it. Oh, maybe I do. Oh yeah, he got all of my time. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, he stole 92 time off me. This is an interesting idea. I'm liking it. I suppose one tricky thing is that although you've got this safe area, that was just me being stupid, but it's a little difficult, I suppose, like getting in and out of the safe area. Does my health regen? It does, yeah, okay. I'm just gonna run away. Let my health regen a bit. Oh wait, he got me from way off. Thank you very much for the super chat, Giant Crab. Could you do totally normal base plate again? Oh yeah, it was bugged last time, so have you fixed it? Of course, happy to try it out again. What did he say? That's perfect for a stress test. Oh yeah, absolutely. The game seems to be performing pretty well. Right, we've got to get this guy. Look at all this. Oh, mind you though, I mean, I feel like I'm getting damage from too much distance. I assume this is just the default sword script though, right? Like nothing fancy. Oh, okay, I have a lot of time now. Oh, he got me. Oh, no. So, I think we should make more of a feature of who is the current winner in the game. So, I assume it's this guy with like 200, 400. Right? I think if you're the top person in the server, like the number should be even bigger and maybe have like a big gold crown over your head, some effects, flame coming out of you. I don't know, you could add a bunch of stuff, but really have it so like the target's on your head if you're the top player. You could maybe have it so there's like a leaderboard of like the top 3 or top 5, so even if you're not number 1, you still feel some satisfaction, because there's none of that. Okay, we've got level 2. So having levels, do they do anything at the moment? What's this? Daily rewards. Profile. Tokens, streak. We got a bunch of stats. I'm not sure what the levels do. Got him. Got him again. Oh no. We've been had. Use basic ID. You've got a tick. That's cool. A fellow verified user. Basic ID. Let's look them up. What have they made? Is it one of their things in here, or one of their groups? A lot of groups. I wonder what they get. Maybe they make clothing. What do they get the tick for, I wonder? Interesting. Oh, from this maybe? Cartvice Studios? I see though dev on this. Hot dev, no less. No, it must be something else. But there's so many groups. But they don't have a primary setup. Are you in the chat? Whole bunch of stuff. But most of these, I don't think you're the devs for. Anyway, let's go back to the game. Is anyone else playing it? Everyone else... Wait, what? Oh, new map. Okay, new map. This map feels a little bit basic. I guess it's got like a King of the Hill type thing with this, but ouch, that's just me from a bit of a distance. But there's not really much else, right? The rest of it's blank. But maybe that doesn't matter. All right, we're gonna try out totally normal base plate. Oh, another super chat. Thank you so much. Hi, Code. I've been subbed for 3 years now, and you're a great starting point for scripters. You should check out the newest game I did. That's the thing. I'm trying to end the stream and never able to. All right. Well, we'll definitely check out your game. So we'll have a look at totally normal base plate, and then. Oh, you're the developer of Garden of Banban. Oh, awesome. Yeah, that game's done really well, hasn't it? How many 300 million visits. That's really cool. Still going strong. 900 active. Great stuff. All right, let's revisit this game and then we'll return. All right, looks like it's all spawning in now. It looks like we've missed this round though. I don't think there's any way to join the round mid-progress, so I guess we'll just wait and watch. Next game review will probably be next week. We've done this mostly on Thursdays every week for like the past. This is the first stream we've done now, so we will hopefully be back next Thursday at a similar time. Really glad you're enjoying the streams. Eldkungan3. Oh, look at this. He has 1/10 of a second in his countdown. Although that's a long second. Is this? I don't feel like that's seconds. That feels too long. Nature is healing. Okay. I'm not sure I trust these trees. We got spinners. Is this my... Oh! That is a huge dice. Does it damage you if you touch it? Or is it... No, it's safe. Okay. I guess it can just fling you. Oh, a lot of spinners now. Oh, we've got bombs. Oh no, nature isn't healing anymore. Nature is getting blown up. Oh, those spinners really damage. I just lost half of my health like that. And we're out. Okay, so the backpack is empty at the moment. Okay. I like this classic music you've got going on. Definitely a strong classic theme to this game. I like this so far. I suppose the obvious thing is... Oh. I'm not sure how we get money in the game. I've got $1. Oh, now I'm Am I accruing money now? So I didn't seem to earn anything from last round. Huh. I'm not sure if this game is working correctly. Because we didn't all get killed there. And the round ended. I think this game is a little bit broken, but I like the premise of this game. For sure. Oh, we're in Tetris. I'm gonna stay in the house. That seems like a safe bet. Yeah, I'm feeling lucky. I've got a house. Until my house gets blown up. Oh, uh-oh. My house! Yeah, the rounds end too early. Like, the chaos is just getting started. Alright, let's finish on Garten of Banban then. Can we create a private server? We can. Beautiful server name. Let's get the link. And we'll join it. 35 of you can get in here. Send the link. Drone hats. Let's play. Oh, we got Bobcat in here with us. Cool. Nice one. Let's send him a little friend request. So I've seen a bunch of people play this game. But I haven't actually played this. I've only seen it on YouTube. What is the biggest? So we can only do 4 players then, unfortunately. That's a bit of a shame. Who have we got in here? We've got some people. We've got Carl in here somehow. And everyone else we have to leave behind. I'm sorry, everyone. Bye. Let's go play this thing. For a parent looking for their missing child, time is a delicate matter. Click the clock to advance time. Ooh. Hold L shift to sprint. Cool. E to interact. Nifty. Here we go. Is that a little drone? Can I have that? Oh, I need 2 batteries. Dear Mommy, I'm hiding in a room, but I have to fight the monster. It is the only chance to make Claire like me. Me and the monster. Okay. Oh, we got a battery apparently. I don't know where the battery was, but we've got one. Were they in the boxes? Or did I just walk into one and not notice? Maybe. Gazar the Bazaar says, how many games left we played? This is going to be our final game. So please don't send any super chats or stuff now. If you do, well, we'll probably just play it next week. But you won't get to play it on the stream. Oh, and we're through to the next area. Yeah, other people playing the game for me. That's alright. Ooh, I love the way those lights come on slowly. That's just like a classic horror trope. That's done really well. We can't go down the slide though. I want to go down the slide. A totally friendly bird. Oh, there's that. That's an egg. There we go. So we'll look for some more eggs. Any in here? Nope. I'm looking, there's one. We got one. So we go back to the bird. It would be nice if there was a counter of how many eggs we fed it, but maybe that's an intentional choice or something. I don't know. I think a little bit of UI wouldn't be amiss. That must be 6 now, no? Is that only 5 we've done? Oh, did someone do it? I heard a little doo-doo. Oh, someone got a hammer. So these doors we can't go through yet. Okay. Here, gnome. I'm following you. Oh, we can... Oh, I see, because you got the hammer. Cool. Through we go. Laughter is the best medicine, so make sure to smile. Definitely not sinister. Okay, nothing we can do here yet then. Yeah, I'm not going to go down there. Off he goes. Does it come back around then? Oh, here's the next one. Oh, I see. Can I get on this? I'm nervous. Oh, that's a long way down. That's a long way down. And... oh, okay. Automatically teleports all of us. Cool. Someone's saying, this is a Steam game, by the way. Yeah, we know. The Roblox game's done well, though. Okay, lots of stuff. Oh, have we got to go all the way back now? Uh-oh, the bird's coming. The bird's coming. Why is the bird coming? Oh, hey, Big Dad. Glad to see you change up the teleports. That's cool. Why is the bird coming? I'm gonna send my drone at it. Attack! Attack the bird! Oh, we're supposed to do that. Ah. Yeah, that probably makes more sense. Oh, how handy. A little wooden walkway has appeared. Oh. Oh, I was trying to be as quick as possible. But it got me by the looks of it. Alright, I'm not going to bother reviving, so... It would be nice if there was an option to spectate, but no spectate option. Alright, cool. So there we go. That is the end of the stream. Thank you so much to everyone that's sent a tip in or just joined us in some of the games. We'll be back next week. If you're in the academy, then be sure to send your links for next week's stream. And as for the rest of you, I'll see you all next week. Thank you very much for coming along, and I'll catch you guys later.